Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 9 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. It's a TGIF, folks. Let's make it a great one. Let's take a look at one of our 4 agreements. Create new agreements based on respect and love. Take the responsibility to make new agreements with those you love. If an agreement doesn't work, change the agreement. Create a new one. Use your imagination to explore all the possibilities. I got my partner, Steve Rhodes, with me today. That's a cool card,
That's a great card. You know, the 4 agreements. Just a great book.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. No, it is. I know.
It's nice when life can be simple.
It is. And, well, you know what's funny is that I got the second deck of cards. Angie gave me the second deck of cards, too. But I didn't like them as much as these ones.
I think you changed the agreement with her then.
Yeah.
I like the first set.
I
the
did.
second
No,
set.
totally. I love it. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow up 2, NASDAQ down 5, S&P's off 7. Gold contract down $14.40, traded at $1,756 an ounce. Silver off 53 cents at $33.55 an ounce. Platinum down 24 bucks at $1,652 an ounce. Copper down 5.5 pennies at $3.69 a pound. Light sweet crude off 29 cents at $91.78 a barrel. You get bonds up 14 ticks at 149.22. King dollar down 12 ticks at 79.74. Euro is up 28 at 129, and the yen is flat at 78.39. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, what do you have? We're really a flat market, down $7, not the end of the world. You are into the bar from September 6th. So that sets up, hey, that's where we're going. September 6th, 1403. Right now, you're at 1428. Dow Industrials, we take a look at the Dow. What we have with the Dow, she's flat, really. But, bottom line, the next stop for the Dow, she first has to break that 325. It's only 3 points down, but we'll see how she gets into that level. In fact, 1 second. Yeah, no, she's into the May deal again. She's into May 1st, so, hey, once into May 1st, that puts a game on 12,980.
Yeah.
This bull beside me. I better watch out for his horns. Watch out for his horns.
If they took a look at my chart that's on the screen, what they'll see here is there was an intersection today where price actually traveled to.
Okay.
And along the top, you've got a horizontal resistance support line.
Oh, isn't that pretty?
Okay, so broke through it. It's an area that was clearly tested for quite a while. Going back into the March time frame.
Okay.
So that's a decent area of support and resistance. And then if you take a look at the trend. That's why, the Dow, if we just take a look at the Dow chart, really at a critical stage here. So if it rests over the weekend and decides that, you said the S&P was in that September 6th bar.
Yes.
Well, if it wants to go visit Europe, take a trip a little further, even though it's maybe east of us, south.
Right.
Okay, so you got the Dow is really the critical juncture here.
And what we're looking at, folks, as you're driving in your car, we're looking at a trend line that started in June at 12,000. And Steve has it going all the way up, but it's laying right on that trend line.
Yeah, right there.
NASDAQ down $5. We're at 3044. We did 1.5 billion. And, bottom line, the NASDAQ didn't even hold, well, I guess it did. It did hold the 3044, but NASDAQ wants lower price too. And the whole deal there, folks, is real simple.
That's right.
The NASDAQ is Apple. I mean, Apple, you forget it. And you know what? They've taken Apple. Let me just put this on a weekly now. The weekly's not that bad, but this is what it did. So the weekly, we came down with 106 million shares. You busted into that 644 and you closed below it. So, but that puts game at 567.
It does, absolutely.
That's pretty intense. Well, actually, hold it. Now, right there. Yeah, you know what? Okay, so what? This is going to be interesting. There's, on 420, folks, that's when we did come down hard. That's going to be interesting. See, that's 620?
Yes.
It's going to be, 620 really is the next stop, even though that's not a swing point. Because what it is, folks, is that that's how we came down hard, and it's going to penetrate that, it's going to need real juice to penetrate that.
Yeah.
So, 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. So, in the world of Steve Rhodes, We have seriously, man. Wait till you see. You got to see this, folks. Okay, because he's so creative. It's amazing. Let's. I want to take a look at these.
Well, what Tom's talking about is next Friday I'll be doing an online workshop, and it's on Japanese candlestick charting. And Japanese candlestick charting, if you watch, I kick things off for TFNN each morning at 9 o'clock. So if you take a look at my charts, I'm using Japanese candlesticks, and Tom is using,
and they're his candlesticks.
They are mine. I do take ownership. I do take ownership of them. And, Japanese candlesticks, the bulls and the bears, you've heard maybe the commercial, they clock in each morning to go to work on Wall Street. Yeah. Now, and of course, these days with electronic trading, they're clocked in all the time. So if we take a look at it, I don't know if you've ever felt like this. Occasionally, you can be at the right place at the wrong time.
Yes.
Well, when it comes to trading, using Japanese candlesticks can really help you to avoid that. They're easy to understand. They communicate the health of the market. What candlesticks really do, folks, is they are reversal signals, either at highs or lows. So if you're trying to be able to catch a trade just as the market is turning, then this is one of the tools that you want to be able to have in your bag. It's not a lagging indicator, it's a real leading indicator. And when I take a look at the evolution of charts, if you were just starting, maybe you've been charting for a while, or if you've opened up an IBD, or maybe a Wall Street Journal of Barron's, you see the charts out there, you might see something like this where there's just simply lines, there's just simply price moving, and it gives you information, tells you the stock is rising, but that is like watching black and white television. And when we take a look at what the next evolution or the next dimension of charting technology, it's really what, you use. Now, you're able to look and take a look at these bar charts and see stuff that others aren't. You see things that I'm unable to see when I take a look at bar chart. It's because you've got the knowledge and information. So
I've just done it so long, right? But what happens, folks, is this: is that when I first started, I used candles all the time, and now even when I look at bar, I know what the candle is from the bar.
Exactly. So that's just simply, for me, that's the same as going from black and white to color television. Yeah. But we happen to be in the third dimension, and that's really what Japanese candlesticks are on. This is the exact same chart, by the way, folks. So if you're watching this, it's the exact same chart for Freeport-McMoran, FCX. So it was the same chart, whether it was a line chart, a bar chart, or now the candle chart. Now, the candle chart really gives you information. You'll see in the lower left, in about the June 4th time frame, you created a hammer candle. Hammer candles are very, very important to understand. They're great. If you're trying to buy at lows, hammer candles let you do that because you're trying to buy somewhere between the open and the bottom of the wick. And it just depends on how, you got to have the right money management strategy in place. Right. And so they're great candles to understand, and it works on intraday, daily, monthly, weekly. It doesn't matter what the time frame is. Well, in this case here, on the line chart and the bar chart, you would not have known that you really had an island reversal up at the top. Right. And an island reversal, folks, is a very bearish candle pattern.
And hard to do.
Hard to do. Very hard to do. And then we've had recently here a couple trading sessions ago a shooting star. So that is really 3D TV, and that's what the course that I'm going to be teaching next Friday. It's really going to be about helping you to put on your glasses. Maybe you don't need glasses, but really be able to see. Now, these are actually cool glasses. Those glasses, you actually put them on and you can really see television.
Folks, you're going to see what these glasses look like. So last night, these evolutionary charts. So last night, Steve is... he shot this over to me, right? Yeah. And I'm outside, grooving with Harley and Angie, and I see it, and I says, "Man, you better save me some of those glasses." It's really, it really is. It's so true, though. What's really wild about the market in general, and what we do specifically, meaning technical analysis, is absolutely visual, and it is. And you have to feel it. You have to, understand it, and this is a really nice way that you get clarity, and you get clarity very quickly.
Yeah, and I'll be able to break it down so that you can, what I do in my courses, those people that have attended, I just simply go ahead and take compress decades into days, weeks into hours, minutes, or what have you, so that you don't have to cut through the minutia. Yeah. So you get right to it, how it is that you're going to be able to trade, what the candle signals mean, how you use them to your advantage, and Japanese candlesticks, what they do is they put you in the right place at the right time. So it's next Friday. All the details on the homepage of TFNN.com. Folks they can get a couple $100 off. If they have Tiger Dollars, it's even less. They get a month of my newsletter. The cost education is pretty pretty small for what you're going to get.
So, folks, come over to the website at TFNN. You can see it right in the carousel, right at the very top of the carousel. And, of course, don't forget, Steve kicks off TFNN each and every trading day, 9 a.m. And then Steve and I have a program 9 to 10. And so don't forget, no matter where you are in the world, folks, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time to 6 o'clock in the afternoon, we get live programming. We take that live program and replay it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You stay right there. Steve Roach, Tom O'Brien, we're coming right back.